why this trust? I think, done enough for that. But each trust in the UK have got their own, maybe they call it care values, vision, purpose, goals, mission statement. So what is a trust, if anyone can tell me? That would be an interesting, because yesterday I went to the Wikipedia and I had seen it before, that what's a trust. But if anyone can tell me, what do we mean by NHS trust? Like, which organization makes up a trust? You can Google it now, come on. But talk. Put yourself on podium. Come on, people, wake up. No, I will get an answer. I will not answer this myself unless someone. I'll just keep quiet and wait. Come on, anyone, please. I'm begging you. Google it. Oh dear. Difficult group. Are you people listening to me?
Hello, this is Dr. Ahmed.
Yeah, please. Go ahead.
Okay, I haven't Googled it, but I guess that there isn't one owner. It's a kind of organization which is run by a board of trustees, and that board runs the trust. And these are kind of charities also, maybe.
Yeah. And Dr. Emma, thank you so much, really. And so that would be the legal trust. And the NHS trust, if you Google it, so NHS trust, I'm reading the example for Wikipedia, that it is an organizational unit within the National Health Services of England and Wales, generally serving either a geographical area or a specialized function, such as an ambulance service or some particular community service. So
Okay.
either it is in an area or it's a specialized function. For example, Sherwood Forest, our trust, it involves other hospitals also. So not only Kingsmill Hospital, it involves Newark, so it's a geographical area over here.
Okay. Okay.
And you kindly gave the example. And over here, actually, I saw that please do not mix it up with the legal trust. So
Right.
yeah, thank you so much. Really helpful.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So all the trusts have got their own care values, vision, purpose, goal, mission statement. So try to incorporate those in your answers if they don't ask you directly even. And any awards, if the trust has won, so talk about that I have read that this trust was the best acute trust or something like that. And then departmental visits, rapport, give and take. So again, it's a give and take, that the trust gives you something of their own, that it's a good place to work, it's a good place to, and you have to give your own. So one question would be that tell us about yourself. So you have to go for the CAMP technique, clinical, academic, management, and personal. And then it can be that why this trust, and you can tell them that why this trust. Two more questions. I will briefly try to do it in remaining 8 minutes. Time is passing very quickly, and then you know that I'm so chatty that I will continue to talk. Okay. Strengths. So what are your biggest strengths? So please don't use any cliche or buzzwords in that. Don't try to over here. Don't be a filmy hero. And but better to have some uniqueness, and better to have some truth also, please. And you can say that, I've got an ability to reflect, leading to self-improvement after certain event happen or something like that. I'm very flexible, or I'm very focused, or I love to take initiative, or I'm very detail oriented. So, and then just not talk about your strength, or just don't say that, oh yes, I'm very flexible and focused and creative, or don't mix up. You might have, Each one of us have many strengths, maybe few weaknesses, but give one or two maximum examples which are interrelated, one to two components of your strengths which are interrelated, and one example, specific example for that. So other ways to ask the same question is that what's the one word your colleagues or managers would describe you, or something like that. So I would say, so don't say like that. This is an example for not using, please. So they say that it's not about that what you say, it's about what you not say. That's important in an interview. So I would say that my strengths are my composure, my hardworking ability, and demonstrating resilience, as well as my active listening and great communication skills. No, this is very broad, too much of information in one sentence, no specific example. So this is one of the examples. That one of the strengths which I've been receiving great feedback, because 360 feedback doesn't happen in our own outside the UK. So you can say that I have just received feedback. Don't say 360, but if you are working in UK, say 360. That I'm very supportive of all my colleagues and always prefer to work in groups and utilizing all the skill sets and experience of the team. For example, then give the example that I developed. So this is actually, I'm not sure Dr. Sadiq has joined or not. He was my colleague in Saudi Arabia. So this is an actual example for me that I developed intra-departmental case consultation conference, and I ensured that all the difficult cases are dealt with in IDCC before sending for second opinion. So what happened in this was that finances, because for second opinions you have to pay. So 67% almost, or 70% reduction for the second opinion cases was there, just because this IDCC. And the second, for the department, why it was helpful, that most of the colleagues were seeing some difficult cases, so our experience became very more wide. So before I went there, it was not happening. But from Pakistan experience, I had this very good experience from Pakistan, that if you discuss difficult cases in an IDCC, instead of showing to one colleague and then other and then other, it will waste time. And one colleague might give you a very good, answer or opinion about that case, but it will not be helpful for the learning process of other colleagues. So this was my example, and this was my, so over here I have accumulated finances also, management also. So it's not, I'm just saying that I'm very supportive, but I have given. So that's how you tailor your answer and make, and these are just mock examples, and these are, of course, I have put up a disclaimer also. So make up for yourself, don't tell lies. I would say, but some actual strength, that I'm very supportive, I'm very creative, I'm very detail oriented, and then some example related to that. Okay, so weakness, they say that it's two sides of same coin, and strength which has been pushed too far, it becomes your weakness. So for example, I would say that these are different, that taking on too much, it becomes very difficult. But then how to tackle that delegate. So put up your weakness, how you tackled it, what was or how you are trying to tackle it, I would say. So put up your weakness, which is your actually a strength also, but this has been pushed up too far. So, and I will just in the next slide say that what weaknesses you shouldn't, even if you have, try to change those. Personal opinion and personal advice to you. We all human beings are very flexible. They say that our neurons, they say brain cells don't grow. No, they say the neurons that fire together, they wire together. So try to develop positivity, try to develop certain skills, try to develop, and we can do that. My research shows and my personal experience shows that we can do that. So these are 2 or 3 weaknesses, like too much detail oriented. So maybe it's good. You can say in your example, say in your answer that I'm too much detail oriented, maybe good for patient, but may increase the lifetime. So what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to be mindful of the certain extra tests which I apply. So this is good for you, good for the patients. And this is so, it's not actually your weakness. The panel will hear, okay, so they are very good. It's very good that they are detail oriented. But sometimes how they are trying to tackle that. So it's awesome that you say your weakness, which is actually not your weakness. But please avoid these kind of weakness that I'm too assertive or too soft. So it will put patients and histo reports at risk. Disorganized, this is not a weakness that, you should say it. And if you have that, if we have that, we should be able to, address this in real life, actually, not related to you. Any communication related weakness, we all have that sometimes, and try to address that in your personal life, but don't put it in the interview. So these are some list of strengths and weaknesses you can think of yourself. I would say that again, some actual ones. This is my hero again, Gerard Gardner. So I hope to become a fellow of Gerard Gardner. So swirls of keratin over a sepke, and it's Van Gogh painting, Starry Night. If anyone has seen that, I think he was Italian painter, and it's my dream to become fellow of J. Gardner. Let's see. Thank you. Less than 1 minute left, so you can put up in the chat something, or if you want to rejoin, I don't know. So next session, I'll put up in the WhatsApp chats that I'll be doing touching some other questions. And if you want some specific questions, specific answers, and specialty doctor, okay, yeah, I'll address that definitely.